Ready?
Alright, our play is The Legend of Lightning Larry. We're like the narrators. I'm Citizen 1 through 4.
I'm 5 through 8. My name is Brock Macomb. I am Crooked Kurt, Dismal Dan, Dreadful Dave, Stinky Steve, Evil Eye McNeil, Granny Greg, Moldy Mike, and Gruesome Gosling.
I'm V. Travis Falk, and I'm Lightning Larry, Devilish Dick, Sickening Sid, Raunchy Ralph, Creepy Cal, and Lousy Rick.
Alright. Well, you heard about gunfighting good guys like Wild Bill Hickok and Wyatt Earp.
But we'll tell you a name that strikes even greater fear in the hearts of bad men everywhere.
Lightning Larry. We'll never forget about the day Larry rode into our little town of Brimstone and walked into the Cottonmouth Saloon. He strode up to the bar and smiled straight at the bartender.
Lemonade, please!
Every head in the place turned to look.
Now standing next to Larry at the bar was Crooked Kurt.
Kurt was one of the band of rustlers and thieves that had been terrorizing our town, led by a ferocious outlaw named Evil Eye McNeil.
Kurt was wearing the usual outlaw scowl.
Larry turned to him and smiled.
Mighty big frown you got there, mister. What's it to you? Well, maybe I can help you remove it. I'd like to see you try.
The rest of us got out of the way real fast.
The bartender ducked under the bar.
Larry and Kurt moved about 10 paces from each other, hands at the ready.
Larry was still smiling.
Kurt moved first, but he only just cleared his gun from his holster before Larry aimed and fired.
Zing!
There was no bang and no bullet, just a little bolt of light that hit Kurt right in the heart.
Kurt just stood there, his eyes wide with surprise. Then he dropped his gun, and a huge grin spread over his face.
He rushed up to Larry and pumped his hand.
I'm mighty glad to know you, stranger. The drinks are on me. Lemonade for everyone! Woo!
When Evil Eye McNeil and his outlaw gang heard about Crooked Kurt gone straight, they shuddered right down to their boots.
Most any outlaw would rather die than smile.
Evil Eye's men were shook up, but they weren't about to let on.
The very next day,
Dismal Dave. Devilish Dick. Dreadful Dave.
rode into Brimstone yelling like crazy men and shooting wild.
Woo woo!
Windows shattered.
And citizens scattered.
Then Lightning Larry showed up. He never warned them.
Never even stopped smiling.
Just shot 3 little bolts of light.
Zing, zing, zing!
Hit those outlaws right in the heart.
Larry's shot knocked the outlaws to the ground. They lay there trying to figure out what had hit them. Then they got up and looked around.
Looks like we got some damage here, boys.
Said Dismal Dan.
Hope nobody got hurt.
Said Devilish Dick.
We better get to work and fix this place up.
Said Dreadful Dave.
They spent the rest of the day replacing windows and apologizing to everyone who listened.
Then, for good measure, they picked up all the trash in the street.
Evil Eye McNeil had lost 3 more of his meanest men.
And he was furious.
He decided to do something really nasty.
The next day,
Stinky Steve! Sickening Sid!
walked into the 69th National Savings and Loans with guns in hand.
They wore masks.
But everyone knew who they were from the smell.
Stick up your hands! Give us all the money in your vault!
Ordered Sickening Sid.
They were just backing out of the doors with money bags when Lightning Larry strolled by.
Didn't even slow his step.
Just shot those bandits in the back.
Zing zing!
Went right through to the heart.
The puzzled outlaws stopped and looked at each other.
Seems a shame to steal the money of hard-working cowboys. Wouldn't want to make their lives any harder.
They holstered their guns and walked back to the teller.
They plunked the money bags down on the counter.
Now you keep that money safe.
Then they pulled out their wallets and opened up accounts.
That was the last straw for Evil Eye McNeil. It was time for a showdown.
The next day at high noon, Larry was sipping lemonade at the Cottonmouth Saloon. Evil Eye burst through the doors and stamped up to him.
I'm Evil Eye McNeil. Hello, Evil Eye. Can I buy you a lemonade? This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Oh, I don't know. Seems pretty spacious to me. I'll be waiting for you down by the Okie Dokie Corral.
And Evil Eye stamped out.
Larry finished his lemonade and walked onto Main Street.
Evil Eye was waiting for him, but Evil Eye wasn't alone.
There, on either side of him, were
Raunchy Ralph, Granny Greg,
Creepy Cal.
Moldy Mike.
Lousy Luke.
Gruesome Gus.
And not a one of them looked friendly.
Nice day for a stroll.
called Larry.
Draw!
Said Evil Eye.
All of us citizens of Brimstone were lining Main Street to see what would happen.
Larry was still smiling, but we knew even Larry couldn't outshoot all those outlaws together.
Just then a voice came out of the Cottonmouth Saloon.
Like some help, Larry? Wouldn't mind it.
Out stepped Crooked Kurt, and right behind him were Dismal Dan, Delvish Dick, Dreadful Dave, Stinky Steve, and Sickening Sid.
They all took places beside Larry.
Hello, Evil Eye.
Called Kurt.
Traitors!
Yelled Evil Eye.
Draw!
Said Larry, with a smile.
Evil Eye and his men drew their guns.
But Larry and his friends were an eye blink quicker.
Their guns fired several bolts of light.
Zing, 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 zing!
Hit those outlaws right where the sun don't shine.
Yippee!
Yelled Evil Eye.
He shot in the air.
Zing!
There was no bang and no bullet.
Just a little bolt of light.
Alright, men, let's clean up this town once and for all. Zing, 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 zing!
And before we could duck for cover, Larry and Evil Eye and the others turned their guns on us, on the rest of us. Bolts of light flew everywhere.
No one was spared. Not a man, woman, or child.
Yippee!
Yippee!
We never saw such a happy crowd. We all rushed around and pumped each other's hands and hugged each other.
Then the musicians got out instruments, and we had dancing too. Main Street was a huge party. All the rest of that day. And on to the night. We never drank so much lemonade in all our days.
With all the commotion, only a few of us saw Larry ride into the sunset. Can't say where he went, can't say what he's doing now, but we bet he still aims for the heart. Zing!
Zing!